Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I just got off work and I'm a little tired, but I think we're going to continue with Flootleban today, our fire elementalist, and it looks like we are proceeding to the Orcish mines. Just taking a look at this book and seeing if there's anything that I want. Now, you see, if we do run into something down there that's fire resistant, all we really have are fire spells. And I think the best thing to memorize at this point would be the Orb of Destruction. So let's get that, and we'll draw up our Book of Conjurations, and now we have a non-resistible damage spell. It's a little tricky to use, but it's generally a very reliable spell as far as I've found in my travels. We hear a grinding noise, so there's some sort of creature on this floor. I forgot what they're called, but they burrow through the walls. Might be worth hunting them down. I don't know where he went. What I'm doing now is very dangerous, actually, just holding down the run key, because I don't stop. There is a key to run in a direction. It escapes me as to what that is right now. Let's just proceed to the Orcish mines and see what we can find there. I also want to waste the Scroll of Identity on this purple potion. And for some reason I knew it would be a waste. It's a potion of strong poison. Even though it is good to identify those potions. And it appears we have not found the Orcish mines yet. Generally, it's a good idea to go into the lair before the Orcish mines. These trolls hit hard and they also regenerate. There we go. Unfortunately, he did not leave a corpse, and I could not cut a hide from him. More yaks. Let's do the conjure flame trick here. The healthy ones will walk in and die, and we'll fireball the rest since they're grouped nicely. And it's time to eat our fill thanks to our Amulet of the Gourmand. Onward we go. Oops. I'm not sure which levels the Orcish mines spawn on, but I think it should be on this level, or at the worst the next. We're going to have to fireball these two. I didn't want to stand in the way of that centaur. Wand of slowing, which I do not want. We'll just drop it. I am fairly close to being burdened here. That should take care of that bunch. And we'll just use our flame tongue and our sticky flame to take care of the rest. And now we'll kill the fungal colony. And onward we go. I hate those things, necrophages. They can rot you, so I just wanted to take them out quickly. Let's put on these boots. It's a +1 pair of boots, that's good. Could be better. And we found a Book of Flames, which we already have. So as much as it pains me, I will drop it right here. I like to collect a library, but it's really unnecessary. I'm getting better with my hoarding. Only slightly. This is a zombie troll, so he will be stupid enough to walk through fire. We'll just lay down some flame clouds. It's Fruk. He is a conjurer. That means he more than likely has Battle Sphere, possibly Orb of Destruction. We'll have to take him out as soon as possible. And 3 fireballs does it, so our fireball is getting fairly powerful. Although it has a long way to go. We also are training our conjurations, and we want to get our Orb of Destruction down. Actually, I'm just going to focus on conjurations for a while until Orb of Destruction is castable. These mimics can be quite dangerous. They bite pretty hard, so I just sticky flamed them. 5 mana for 2 orcs is worth it. It took 5 mana to consistently miss and do no damage to that orc. So we'll stop messing around with Flame Tongue and finish him off with a fireball in that case. Oh yes, I have Battle Sphere, don't I? Let's employ that to take out the imp. Let's employ that to take out everything. And we'll finish off the Goliath Beetle, the slow-moving Goliath Beetle, with Sticky Flame. Might be time to get a little more fireball happy here. Just have to watch your mana and make sure you don't overextend yourself. And here is a wizard's hat. Oh, we already have a +2 wizard's hat. This is a +0. So we will drop it and wear our +2. Our armor class is 19, which is quite good, considering we're wearing elven leather, just leather armor. It might be elven. I'll have to check. Let's see. Oh no, just +3 leather armor. Okay, that's why it's so good. Alone rats makes a tasty meal, and we're off. Okay, no Orcish mines on this level. I think the next level is the last level it can spawn on. I can't quite recall, unless we missed it somehow, and that's always a possibility. Well, it's not here. Let's see what we find. I could have sworn I found the Orcish mines. Oh, there it is. Unless it's a mimic, sometimes they are. We picked up a whole bunch of wands there. We'll drop the wand of fire, I suppose. I mean, it's a very good wand. And we have 2 wands of disintegration. We'll keep them until we get burned, and then we'll make a painful decision on which ones to let go. Since I have absolutely no skill in evocations, they're not tremendously useful. They are useful. We'll just let him languish in the fire there for a little bit. Pass a few turns, I didn't even bother attacking him. Although I was taking a bit of a chance. Those fellows can hit hard. I think he was a hill giant, probably. If I had been hit, I would have retreated pretty quickly. Lots of scrolls of enchant armor, and here is Gastronach. Gastronach usually is a very nice hat. I am going to continuously fireball him. I have 2 left. Ow. We're going to step around here and heal up as much as we can. We have 11 mana left. That's 2 fireballs. I can always run away through that little corner there to my southwest. But 1 more fireball should take him out. And this wizard hat is ruined, so it is a +2 wizard hat of intelligence. That is an excellent addition to our armor. Our intelligence is now up to 28. Orb of Destruction is getting castable. And we continue on. Swiftness. Excellent. Okay, our complement of spells is almost complete, really. I'm going to switch out Orb of Destruction for Delayed Fireball and turn Orb of Destruction to F. Spells, J, Orb of Destruction to F. Okay. Delayed Fireball is a spell that you don't necessarily have to cast. I also would consider getting Lightning Bolt if I didn't have Orb of Destruction. Let's see, is there anything I want to get rid of? Not yet. No. I could actually memorize Lightning Bolt. Oh, I can't. I have 4 spell levels. The next level I can. I might consider doing it. That ring is a ring of flight, I believe, or levitation. Yeah, ring of flight. And we don't need that. We can fly without it. Let's heat up this orc. Another orc. A stronger orc. And a Goliath beetle. I think that should just about do it for this level. Apart from this unidentified scroll. Let's read it. Forget which spell. Well, here's an opportunity to get rid of something. And the only thing I'd consider getting rid of... I suppose eventually I'll get rid of Mephitic Cloud, but the rest I want to keep. And Mephitic Cloud still retains some use, so we'll just waste the scroll. I've picked up a lot of good scrolls. We have 2 scrolls of enchant armor. So before we go into the Orcish mines, we're going to drop off some stuff in our stash. There could be some sort of fire monsters down there, so we want to protect our scrolls. 2 remove curses will drop. 3 teleportations. And 1 of the blinkings. Now we'll also drop some wands here. There are pretty good shops in the Orcish mine, so I want to keep my inventory relatively clear. We'll keep lightning, disintegration, and digging. And we do not need all this food. I thought I had a food stash somewhere. Oh, here it is. How did I not see the cheese as food? We'll drop 1 meat ration. The only reason we're keeping food on us at this point is we might run into the Minotaur's lair. Although I don't think I've ever seen it in the Orcish mines. Ring of Evasion might be worth checking out. It could be better than the Ring of Evasion we have now. +1, okay. Definitely not, so we will drop the +1 Ring of Evasion and more than likely never pick it up again. Let's try the tubular... Oh, a +5 Ring of Strength. That's quite nice. Now we don't have to worry about inventory so much. Let's drop some potions. I think I'll keep the strength ring on, even though the evasion is probably the better ring to keep on at this point. But the strength just makes things very convenient. We're going to drop 2 heal wounds, 3 of the curings, and of course we're going to drop the Book of Air. Unless we can... No. Okay, off to the Orcish mines. It's advised to do the lair before the Orcish mines. I always do. However, you run into situations where you find the Orcish mines early, or you're blocked off by invisible horrors and there's an exceptionally deep lair. So occasionally you have to come in here before. And it's a place... Oh, we're marked. I don't know what marked us there. I didn't see. Let's just go up and wait it out. If anything, it is... I keep forgetting I have Battlesphere too. I'm gonna force myself to cast Flame Tongue on him. He won't auto target for Flame Tongue, so I had to do it manually. Oh, and somebody was asking about the macros. Let me just go through that very quickly. If you press your tilde key, this menu comes up: macro, macro raw, key map, default, level map, that sort of thing. All these are options you can fool around with, but what you want to do is macro. So press M and then the macro trigger key. For my main spell I usually use the slash above the 8 on my number pad. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is not a game you want to play without a number pad. So enter the key that you wish, the trigger key. So that would be the slash in this case. It is currently ZA period. Z is cast spell, A is my first spell, which in this case is Flame Tongue, and period would be the enter key. So that macro would cast Flame Tongue at the nearest targeted enemy, and then execute the action. If you leave the period off, it will not execute the action. So I don't have to redefine this one. Let's just abort it. And I'll show you what I use for my Mephitic Cloud. Press macro. Macro trigger key would be the asterisk, which is to the right of the slash. This is capital Z and B. I do not want this executed automatically, and the capital Z is there in case the creature is out of range. So let's abort that and I'll show you what happens. If I press Flame Tongue, my first macro, ZA period, it's not casting anything because there's no monster in range to cast to. So it'll just abort. But if I press Mephitic Cloud, the asterisk key, it will allow me to... It will target the nearest monster, but it will also allow me to alter my target before I execute the action manually with enter. So you can fool around with that. You can macro all sorts of keys. I might macro, let's say, auto travel to 0, so I don't have to press O all the time. So let's do that now. Macro trigger key 0. Input macro action, O for auto travel, and I think that'll work. Done exploring, yep. So now I have to take my hand off the keyboard, the main keyboard, and I can leave my hand on the numpad even longer. And here we are, back to being surrounded by orcs. I'm just going to use Flame Tongue. I could possibly have conjured a Battlesphere, but I wasn't in much danger. And you'll find a lot of gold in the Orcish mines. There's plenty of goodies in here. It's also very disjointed. So sometimes you might want to read a magic mapping. It's not entirely necessary. You can usually find your way through the stairwells, but occasionally there are areas that are blocked off. Let's get a Battlesphere up and just employ our Flame Tongue. This will be a great mana saver, although Fireball would have done the job just as well. We're targeting Grum now. Our Battlesphere is dead. We have plenty of mana left. Let's Mephitic Cloud them. Get another Battlesphere up and continue the way we were before. Oh, there's an orc. I didn't even see him. Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup, rewards, attention. And sometimes when you're used to playing, when it seems like everything's easy, your attention lapses a little bit. Do we have... We don't. Okay. I thought I'd recharge, but there's a staircase here we can get up to that section on. So let's head down. And it looks like there's a sub-branch here, like a Volcano sub-branch. I do not have fire resistance, however. So I might not go in there, although you will find a source of fire resist in there. So it might be worth doing. Let's see if we can find it. If I have a potion of resistance, I might consider it. I do not. I'm still considering it. Whoa, here we have an orc sorcerer, I believe. Yes. And they tend to summon a lot of nasties at you. So we have to take him out quickly, and he summoned one demon. And luckily the demon was not fire immune and fell to our fireball. Otherwise I would have had to have used Orb of Destruction. Still using Flame Tongue in conjunction with Battle Sphere. And now we have a creature who's resistant to fire, but with our Battle Sphere backing up our fire spells with non-resistible damage, we're doing alright. And here is the Volcano entrance. This could be extremely dangerous, and we could lose a lot of scrolls. And might want to drop the scrolls. Let's drop them. We can select them all with question mark and drop them. Let's see what we have in here. Goodies. Let's get the glowing leather armor. And it's very suspicious that such good gear will be right out in the open with no enemies. Let's wear the glowing leather armor. I am willing to bet it is fire resistance. Yes. It is only a +1 leather armor. Oh, the lava is expanding here. Well, we don't want to get caught in that. Luckily, we can fly. I'm going to reapply fly here, and it's a good thing I did. The lava is receding now, and it might reveal more treasures. Or it might have gobbled up all the treasures. I'm not sure. One thing is for sure, there are no monsters in this branch ending. And there's also no random lava explosions. Let's wait a little bit, see what happens. The lava doesn't appear to be receding. It looks like we only had a limited amount of time to pick up what we wanted, but we did get a fire-resistant leather armor, and that makes it worthwhile. Let's get all our scrolls. Fire resistance is probably the most important resistance to have, especially early on. You will want all resistances. Magic resistance is also very good, but we gain that naturally. And here's that hidden section that we couldn't get to before on the first floor. So we'll keep them at bay with Fireball. Luckily I spotted the invisible enemy there. One Fireball should be enough, and it is. And now it's time to eat our fill, because all that waiting down there in the lava branch lost a lot of hunger status. I'm going to turn spellcasting back on. It's not something I like to turn off as a caster. Orb of Destruction is getting a little better. I will want to train fighting next. Actually, I think I might just put that on now. Armor as well has to go up. Let's go down and see what we can find here. I'll switch to Flame Tongue Battlesphere because the enemies were fairly widely dispersed there. And here we have our first shop. Let's poke our heads up here, just in case. Oh, hello, Mr. Orc. It looks like we have not found a potion of resistance yet. Those are a little pricey. I will pick up a heal wounds, and that's about it. Don't get me wrong, potion of resistance is very useful. It's just that I usually forget to quaff it when I need to. You can see I'm using Sticky Flame a lot less in the Orcish mines. That's because the enemies are usually fairly grouped. And I'm not really in a position to go up to one enemy, so I'm just using Fireball. The enemies are also fairly weak individually here, so there's no need to use a higher tier spell on them. Nothing. There are always shops at the bottom of the Orcish mines, and it's nice that we have found shops above as well. But nothing I want there. The hand axe, I'd consider it is a little expensive. It does have See Invisible, resist poison, so if I can't find another source of resist poison, and I do not have an, I thought I had a ring I hadn't yet identified. If I'm desperate, I'll pick it up, but I doubt I'll get desperate. You never know. But if I really need resist poison, I'd rather check out the Orcish mines first before actually buying that for the price it is. Potion of Heal Wounds, Saber of Holy Wrath, Scroll of Identify, Enchant Weapon 3. That's alright. That's 260 though. I like these everything shops. We'll pick up the Identify and the Potion of Heal Wounds, and that's about it. Saber of Holy Wrath might be reasonable to pick up, but I'm not going to. Okay, that appears to be level 3. And if you've had trouble to this point, do not go down to level 4. It is by far the hardest branch of the Orcish mines. There's also a subvault here, which I hope to find. I will target the sorcerer. Now we're going to run away, apply Sticky Flame, and we're going to have to find another staircase down. I don't think I'm going to make it in time to get to that vault. We got smitten as soon as we came down. Let's get our battle sphere up and clean up the mess down here. And we'll go take a look for that branch ending. Or the subvault. So I'm going to explore manually. And I don't want to go into any of those doors. This would have been the better time to use my scroll of magic mapping. I'll take the time to eat an orc. Keep a battle sphere up just to make short work of any enemies that come after us. A long way away, so we are on the wrong end of the dungeon to find this place. And we've also hit quite a crowd of orcs here. We're not going to be left alone. I guess the entrance is over here. Yes, it is. A lot of orcs have spilled out. Oh, there it is. Okay, and it looks like we're just in time. Let's go in. Oh, good lord. I think we can handle this. I'm familiar with this, what do you call these things? I forgot what the name of them are. It's not the ossuary. A Bailey. Okay, that's right. Let's get a battle sphere up. What are we training? Fighting, conjurations. Yeah, that's good enough. We're going to make a lot of good work of fireball here because the enemies are grouped. And we're going to focus on the heavier orcs first. Luckily they're grouping beautifully to be taken down by fireball. And my poor battle sphere didn't even see any action there. More than likely towards the end of this there'll be some very high level orcs. Nice, we have a lot of potions here. We have had so many bad potions, I'm willing to identify this one. Berserk Rage, okay. Might as well, I've been carrying that dagger around forever. It's a dagger of flaming, okay. Let's get a battle sphere up. We must focus those orc knights, they have to be damaged quickly. As you can see, they take quite a bit of damage. And there's one left. He's coming after us. Oh, there's two left. We're going to run out of mana. Let's channel a little bit. Channel again. And fireball for all we're worth here. I'm going to run into him and sticky flame him. That'll take care of one of them. As he's focusing on my battle sphere, I'm going to run into him, sticky flame him, and run away. And I risked about 3 hits there as he has a reaching weapon. There we go. Yeah, here comes another one, huh? This one we're going to whittle down with Flame Tongue until he dies. 1 fireball. And we have another book. An extremely useless book. Here comes another one. Let's just back off and recover mana now. Battle sphere up. Are these summoned gnolls? All these appear summoned. Well, as long as the orc is there, I'm not wasting mana on them. I'm just wondering what summoned them. Well, here we go. Here's our reward, a bunch of enchant weapon scrolls and enchant armor. And that is a pretty good reward. Let's eat some orc before we go. I think that's pretty much the only one we can eat. And we're back to the bottom of the Orcish mines. I like this branch ending the Orcish mines. It's actually one of the easier ones. We've pretty much completed everything. Something's shooting fire at me. Luckily, I'm wearing my elven leather armor of fire resistance. And I'm considering enchanting it. But let's see what's in the shops before I waste enchant weapon scrolls. Invariably, every time you enchant your armor, you find better armor almost immediately. And more than likely I can find elven ringmail in the elven halls. We're going to focus this orc high priest immediately. He's the most dangerous. There we go, back off a little bit. There's an orc priest. Might be worthy of a conjured battle sphere to take him out. Flame Tongue is an excellent spell and it's still working well. Its disadvantage is its range is definitely maxed out by now. Just taking a look at my skills there. I was considering putting fire magic back on, but I'll leave it off for now. Wow, what hit me? Sticky flame and run. Miscast a fireball, and I'm out of mana, but my battle sphere just disappeared too. We're gonna fight him with our dagger, and there we go. Zombies are fairly weak, but when a whole bunch of them are raised like that, it's wise to be cautious. Fireball really is a great spell. I'm going to back off. I'll sticky flame this guy just to get rid of him. Fireball the closest two enemies. And let's run away a little bit. I'm going to channel some mana until something comes around the corner. Oh, here's an Orc Knight. Okay. Let's put on Swiftness and just get away. I need a place to rest. Luckily there's some stairs up there. Let's just walk right by this guy. Up we go. We are drained as well. That's not going to bother us too much though. Okay, we have to take this fellow out. And the best way to do that is Orb of Destruction. There he goes. Might be worth an orb here too. I miscast, we go upstairs. Okay, I got him. It looked like he was about to dodge it for a moment, but let's lead the warg away and eat him if we can. Okay, here's a troll. This might be good use of our enchant armor skills. Or our enchant armor scrolls. Unfortunately, he didn't leave a hide. The draining has ended. Let's continue to explore. Food shop. We hardly need that, not with Gourmand. Oops. I accidentally threw an orb of destruction in there. Orc warrior, where? Oh, okay, there he is. I'll pass. Let him get close, sticky flame him. One more sticky flame should do it. Speaking of which, I haven't checked this in a long time, but what are the hunger statuses of my spells? Delayed Fireball and Orb of Destruction are hungry, the rest are not. Another shop here. A potion shop. Unfortunately, no good potions. Okay, let's finish off the inner sanctum here. There should be 2 shops in here. Antique weapon shop. An elven quick blade. That's worth considering. A pair of shimmering gloves. That is a definite buy. Also would be the glowing ringmail and the shiny ringmail. Let's definitely get the gloves. It's only 128 for the ringmail and the shiny, yeah, 128. Let's see what brand is on those ringmails. First of all, we'll try the gloves. Intelligence plus 5, dexterity plus 5. These are excellent gloves. Finally, we have a little bit of luck with gear. Well, we do have the hat. Our intelligence is up to 33. That's excellent. Plenty of armor to choose from. This is a ringmail of poison resistance. That's very good. And this is a ringmail of cold resistance. Well, we've done fairly well for ourselves in this Orcish mines. It's unfortunate we can't benefit from all these resistances at the same time, but we can swap them out as we need. And the gloves are a real bonanza. Okay, so ends the Orcish Mines chapter. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. And next time we might, before we decide what to enchant, we're going to dive into the Elvish halls for at least a level and see what sort of gear we can pick up there. So we'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.